State offense comes back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Looking to pass. It's Howard. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath cover.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw yet again. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's reeled in. It's Smith.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. No press here. The defense backing away. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Makes the grab. It's Law. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Scanning the field. It's Milroe. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. On the run, it's Miller. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. But give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Tailback takes the handoff again. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
They'll hand it off. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Ohio State 0.
Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. It's an option look. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, tied. See if they can convert the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open. 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. It's Howard. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And he finds his target. He has the first. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Sam Van Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
And let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, that's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. Very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal lines. Refreshing. Nice to see.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they get him to the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Fighting off the defender. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Milroe. The receiver makes the catch, and they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Alabama. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Throws to the tight end. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. Looking to throw. It's Howard. He'll take a deep shot here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Inside the 35-yard line. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Bringing pressure. Trying to extend the play. On the run here. Lets it go. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown on the last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Makes a quick catch. A quick juke to get free. And what a move, goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The sure hands. It's Henderson. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught quickly and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Empty set now, 5 wide. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route, the catch made. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? He's at the 50. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Oh, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he runs it in to put them up by a point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Hale. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
The pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarter.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Not much on the return, but they snuck out the drive with the takeaway. And so the first half comes to a close. We'll take a break here in the booth and head over to our halftime show. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Prentice. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back to some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Touchdown, Bama. And they will claim the second-half lead. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
They'll try the option play here. And they're able to get him down.
Well, with a quarterback like this, you can understand this call, trying to call his own number. He's got the athletic ability to get it done, but the defense does a nice job of not allowing him to get to that goal line.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. A change of direction. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. No huddle now for the offense.
That's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense is still clicking. The offense will set up now for the 2-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. To throw, it's Howard. Intercepted in the end zone. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the 2-point try backfires big time. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Back onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on fourth down, come up with a conversion, and keep those sticks moving.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Makes a quick grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
The offense has been very efficient on fourth down so far. Let's see if they can make it 4 for 4 here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Receiver in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Not much on that play, brought down short.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 36, Ohio State 35.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up first.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Looking to the end zone. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
The secondary backed up off the ball now. Press coverage now from the secondary. It's a shotgun run call. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Ibuka. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to throw again. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump in front here in the 4th. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. To throw, it's Howard. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll run it into the end zone for the 2-point try to build the lead up to 7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Hale. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Pulls it in. It's Law. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it to 43.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On the run here, taking a deep shot. And he's got his man open downfield. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. He'll ride the back again here. Touchdown, tie. This offense really clicking.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for two to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
Extra point is good. We're tied up. Sets up a tremendous finish here. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Judkins. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Abuka. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
To the air, it's Howard. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
As a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be